You mentioned bootlegging, the days of Prohibition. Do you want to talk some about that?
Well, I don't know too much about it, but I do remember something that happened. There was a boat that came in. It was down, well, I don't remember if you knew where that original fishing place was down at, it was one of the docks down there, but it was the farthest one down, and we were living quite close to it, and they were unloading a ship there. This was a Christmas Eve, and I know I had gone to bed, and my husband was down there working, and all of a sudden I heard this terrible noise. It was one of the Coast Guard ships was shooting off one of the big guns to try to stop them unloading this ship. And I never heard so many men coming. We were the closest house there, so they all come running with liquor to leave it in my house there, or in the backyard or something, while they went back to get some more. And
The Coast Guard did not come on land?
no, it came on a ship. They're one of the Coast Guard boats.
They didn't come out in any of their skiffs or rowboats then?
No. It was at a dock there, no. And there was a lot of things going on, and lots of times they'd throw the stuff overboard, because instead of packing it in boxes, because that would float, they packed it in canvas sacks, because that would sink. And then there wouldn't be any evidence. But if they unloaded it, threw it overboard in a place where it was shallow, why then they'd go around with grappling hooks and pick it up and take it ashore. And so quite a few of them did that. And
would you say a good deal of the male population was involved in the sideline profit?
99%. 99% of them would be. No, there were quite a few, and there were quite a few of these big bootleggers that you read about nowadays that came down here and were staying down here. I know I met a lot of them when I worked at the Montauk Beach Company, because of course I had to come in there to eat. And there were several restaurants. There was Shag One, and Mrs. Handrup had a place there, and Joe Peterson had a place.